Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Money Down. You know what I'm talking about? It's your boy. They call me Boss.
And it's your boy Young Spider in the building. You know how he gets down.
And tonight we talking about cash money, crash dummies, comeback stories, fantasy wins, parlay heartbreaks, and who really got paid in week 7.
Yeah, bro. It's been wild, man. It's been a wild week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Underdogs barking, lines flipping, and a couple of them tickets went straight to the trash, bro.
And you know, so if you're in the chat right now, I need you to drop in, tap in, let us know what were some of your best wins and some of your worst beats from week 7, man.
And you already know we got a good show lined up. Stash of the week, game of the week, and more. And of course, you gotta put your money down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the pay phone, Dick. You know what I'm talking about? So let's run it. Week 8, real bits, real bags, and real talk. This is the Money Down, man. Let's go. That music get me hyped up. You understand? Every time. Hey, we're going to kick things off right where we left them at last week, Spider. Somebody got to pick up that bag. Somebody got to put some money down.
Somebody got to pick it up, man. This is Pick Your Money Up. All right, hold up, man. Hold up. I know last week I said Baker Mayfield will hold everything together, maybe possibly get a win. And, he could have if the Detroit defense wasn't so fire. They always showing up to play in this. Dan Gamble, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. The Detroit Lions defense, they punch clocks up there. You know what I'm talking about? Dan Campbell got them boys hitting on every snap. But look, we ain't just talking money. Let's break down the game layer by layer. But first, can you run me my money, man?
Big, bro. 1, 2. This is part of gambling, you know what I'm saying? This is part of gambling, you know what I'm saying? That's 4. Hold on. 50, right?
Yes, sir.
450?
Yes, sir.
10, 15.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Hurry up.
I'm trying, bro. I got a lot of money here, dog.
Right,
I done won, you know what I'm saying? All right, bro. There you go, dog. 450, man. In the bag. You won, dog. All right, on with the show, dog. On with the show,
Let's
dog.
Go.
Yeah. You won. You got that, bro. He got that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so let's talk about this game, man. Like, what you seen from this Detroit Tampa Bay game?
I seen my boy Baker Mayfield struggling, unfortunately. I thought it wouldn't matter because it's Baker May, and he's, prolific, and he does things with the ball that most quarterbacks don't do, man. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like this was his time to show why he is or should be the MVP, and he failed. I wouldn't say miserably. He still did what he could, but it wasn't enough, man. It just wasn't enough. The defense kind of did their thing as much as they could. Almost, not really, because Jahmyr Gibbs was running all over them. You know what I'm saying? But the takeaway I put is Baker Mayfield is not ready to be in the MVP conversation because he cannot work with receivers that he doesn't have first team reps with, and that's what I get.
Right. right. And I like Bake. What I like even more about Bake this week is that he completely taken himself out of the MVP race. And now my guy Dak Prescott is the sole front runner. So, we gotta love that. We gotta love that. Let's go Dak for MVP.
Well, you gotta love it.
All right, so let's talk about the game. 24-9, the Detroit Lions beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I thought it would be a high scoring game. We had the over. Obviously, it didn't go. You know what I mean? Baker struggled under pressure. 28 out of 50. He threw the ball 50 times, got 28 completions.
Jeez.
Yeah, 228 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jared Goff was a little bit more efficient, 20 for 29, 241, 1 touchdown, but he had the 1 pick, right? The Lions covered the 5.5 point spread, the undergo with 33 points only. So Detroit controlled the tempo. Tampa's offense stalled, and the unders continued to cash in the NFC. So, who were some of the fantasy studs from this game?
I'm going to go ahead and go off the rip. Jahmyr Gibbs, dog, 3 touchdowns. That's all you need. You had St. Brown. He was leading the receivers, I believe, 6 for 86 yards and a score. Staying relevant as usual. I mean, that Detroit offense is pretty high-powered. If one person isn't performing, another person stands up and steps up. Last week it was Jameis Williams. This week is Amari St. Brown. Last week it was David Montgomery. This week, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they just keep on showing over and over and proving that they have the tenacity to beat any opponent week in and week out.
Yeah, Detroit looks like a trustworthy favorite going forward. You know what I'm saying? They cover comfortably again. Tampa Bay offense is sputtering, but that's only because Baker is working without his core receivers. And rest in peace to Mike Evans, because we might have seen the last Mike Evans snap in his NFL career.
Ooh, that's tough. You don't think he'll be back week 10?
No.
Week 14?
He's out for this season for sure, and I don't think he come back, period. I don't want to wish anything or say anything negative about a player, but he's been battling with injuries over the years, and he broken collarbone.
Broken collarbone, man. So, and he had a concussion, all in the same blow.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's terrible.
I think he just walk away, call it a quits. You got your money, you got your legacy, Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? You all good. You all good.
And the dangerous part about that game last night that people are overlooking is the desperation of playing Mbuka and Mike Evans. Both of them are banged up and injured. They had no business being out there.
Yeah, and I agree with you. But the Lions play grown man football, regardless of who is out there. Balanced, physical, complete team overall, right?
Yeah.
The Bucks look like a team that might be fading a little bit, but we all know the circumstances. So, Spider, you can talk about how you roll with Baker right here. So, we all love Bake, Shake and Bake, but what made you feel like he still could come away with it with Tiz Johnson and Sterling Shepard and Rashad White?
Well, at the end of the week, Mbuka wasn't listed as, not starting. So I felt like if he had a chance to play, that it was a chance for them to win. And then when they activated Mike Evans or was talking about how potentially he could come back, I automatically thought that, Baker Mayfield has 2 wide receivers that he could still throw the ball to. I don't, of course, their run game is lacking without Bucky Irving, but I think White does exactly what he needs to do. Now, the difference in that game yesterday was pretty much the defense. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it on Baker Mayfield. I'll put it on the looks that he got. Mike Evans going down. It was just like it was a domino effect that resulted in an L. I feel like 1 or 2 plays gone their way could have, made the difference in the game, and we would be talking about a whole different game right now with the Tampa Bay being on top. Yeah. That's why I went with them. You know what I'm saying?
And Dan Campbell was clearly able to disrupt and confuse everything Baker and Todd Bowles had planned for their game.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, we picked our money up and the Lions handled business.
Yeah.
Like usual. But now the boards reset. We got new odds, we got new angles, and Vegas got new traps waiting for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But first, you know what I'm saying? First, we got to pay them dues, you know what I'm saying? I know what time it is. Football is money.
Football is money. Whether you're a diehard fan, fantasy manager, or just in it for the drama, we're here every week to bring you the action and analysis you crave. Plus, don't miss a beat. Follow Football is Money on all social platforms for extra updates and live game insights. Join the team, subscribe today, and let's make every game count on Football is Money.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. Footballismoney.com. If you need help with fantasy, parlays, picking the right ticket, overs, unders, prop betting, footballismoney.com is where you need to go.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They call me boss, the host with the mostest. Let them know what's up.
Hey, like the man said, footballismoney.com. Go check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got that out the way, let's talk about like the balance that week 7 brought. Because the favorites bounced back in a big way after all that underdog chaos last in week 6.
That's right, man. It's time for Money Talk. Yes, sir, man. So this week, it was pretty interesting, man. And I got a couple of questions for you that we have lined up, you know. But first, we're gonna address the elephant in the room, you know. All right, the elephant of the room being one. Question number 1.
All right, let's get to it.
Who is your automatic lock for week 8 going into this season, sir?
Okay.
Going into week 8.
Right, I got you. All right, so let me encourage the chat to hop in and chime in for this week 8 edition. And you know, week 8 is tight end. What is it?
What you mean?
This is the tight end week, right?
Yeah, the week of the tight end or whatever.
Yeah.
This weekend is supposed to be the, where you celebrate the tight ends. I forgot.
National Tight Ends.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Right. So, although I want to go with a tight end for my lock of the week, I gotta go with Indy.
Indy?
I gotta go with Indy.
Who you got in Indy, dog?
The Colts. Well, I'm gonna go with the Colts as a whole first. We got Indiana Jones.
Colts. The Colts. You talking about Indiana Jones and the Colts?
Yeah.
But who's the player? You got what, Hayden?
I'm gonna go with JT, man. Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor got to be the lock of the week. When it comes to the fantasy, even prop bets or anything like that, it's easy for me. I'm riding with that, man. You know what I mean?
Triple Crown
they playing against,
leader.
Yeah, they playing against the Titans, and the Titans can't really move the ball. And JT been bulldozing defenses. Ain't no trap here. You just walk in, you clock in, and you collect the check. You feel me? So I want to know who y'all got as an automatic lock for week 8. Drop your picks in the chat. We talking who y'all trusting, the favorites, right? But back to JT, man. Triple crown threat, right?
Most rushing yards, most rushing TDs, and most scrimmage yards from a running back, dog. I think he got 11 rushing touchdowns out of 7 games, bro. Yeah. That's in freaking sane, dude.
131 carries, 697 rushing yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns, and 1 receiving touchdown. Number 1 in every category. And get this, he's already got more runs of 10-plus yards than some teams combined. Straight bully ball, man.
Talk that talk, dog. And the craziest part, they ain't even running him into the ground. Bro's only had 20-plus carries twice all year. Indy still got the most efficient offense by points per drive this century. This crazy. Balance is just scary, dude.
He ain't one-dimensional no more, right? JT out here catching passes. He's picking up blitzes, blocking, and still breaking records. He's grabbed 75 yards in pass pro. I mean, he's graded 75.9 in pass pro, on track for 450 receiving yards on 56 catches, both career highs.
Man, say, and check this. He already got 3 hat trick games this year, breaking Edgerrin James' franchise record. He's on pace to be the only player besides Jim Brown to win multiple rushing triple crowns. 60 years since anybody pulled that off, and JT might do it twice before the age of 27, dog.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Think about that, bro.
That's MVP level work. I don't care what the sports books say. If your name ain't Jonathan Taylor, you ain't playing for second.
No, real talk, dog. Real talk. This ain't just a comeback season. This is a legacy season. He's redefining what a modern NFL back's supposed to be. Power, efficiency, and complete control. He's the engine, the gas, and the finish line all in one.
All right. So here's your reminder. The Triple Crown race ain't, it ain't about Churchill Downs in Indianapolis. And right now, Jonathan Taylor is leading by a full lap. All right?
Yeah, chat. Y'all tell us, man. Is JT the best back in football? Or y'all still riding with CMC?
Barkley.
Drop your pick below. We taking polls right now.
All right. So either way, he's running through history and cashing checks every week. That's a Triple Crown alert right here on the Money Down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know how we do, man. Money down. That's how we get down. You know what I'm saying? All right, next question, bro. We going straight into the next question. You feel me? Next question, bro. Take us through the Cowboys game and the return of CeeDee Lamb, bro.
CeeDee Lamb coming back was very, very needed and very valuable for the Dallas Cowboys offense, man. Because, GP3, he's been cooking all season while CD's been gone. And with CD's back, it just make it even more beautiful. We whooped a contender of the NFC Championship game last year by 22 points. You know what I mean? So, I think it says a lot about where we are and where we're going and where we plan on being in the future of this season, man. We need CD, and we great that we have CD back. Yeah.
Hey, I agree 100%, bro. Without CeeDee Lamb, dog, I don't feel like we got a chance.
But we have had a chance without him. But with him, it kind of neutralizes our defense. Like the defense, we can go out there and give up 30 points a game. As long as our offense putting up 40 plus. Hey, you know what I mean? A lot of folks can't compete with that.
Facts, big facts. All right, let's move on to the next question, bro. What was the biggest upset in week 7 sports betting, bro? Across the board, Vegas, any type of handle you have. What's the worst thing that happened?
Week 7? Who played Thursday night?
Thursday, don't give me the line.
Was
bro.
that the Eagles game? No, that wasn't the Eagles game. That
was Joe Flacco, and that was.
We talking about the Icy Bowl.
We talking about the ice baby bowl, bro. The icy hot bowl. You know what I'm saying?
The battle of the old schools.
No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? We got Joe Flacco filling in for Joe Burrow against old man Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Crazy game. So, did Joe Flacco just save Cincy's season, or did the Steelers defense fall asleep late in the game? Where do you want to go with this?
I would say that the Steelers defense, fell completely under the radar, bro. Completely just shocked everybody. There's no way that Chase Brown went that dumb. There's no way that Joe Burrow went that. Not Joe Burrow, but Joe Flacco went that dumb. Yes, wrong Joe.
T. Higgins.
Same team, wrong Joe.
Right.
T. Higgins went dumb. Chase went dumb. Yoshivas. He was mediocre, but in his realm, dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was a movie. Joe Flacco came out throwing dimes like it was 2012 again. 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 turnovers. Man was in rhythm all night, and every time Pittsburgh thought they had control, here comes Flacco, hitting Chase, hitting Higgins, running the clock like a surgeon.
Facts. And Rodgers wasn't going out quiet either. 4 touchdowns, dog. Every one of them to his tight ends.
Crazy.
That bomb to Freiermuth for 68, that's vintage Rodgers right there, bro. Straight precision, pocket poise, and just enough magic to make you forget he's 40.
How old he is?
40, dog.
Yeah, but when it mattered the most, less than 2 minutes left, Flacco took the ball and marched like a vet. You know, he's seen every blitz in the book. In the defense, you can see he'd have seen it. And the Bengals take that knowledge and walk off 33-31.
Crazy.
With the field goal kicker hitting the last minute.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Now, from a betting angle, this one was sneaky fire. The total was set around 45, and it flew over, way over. Both quarterbacks cashed props over early. If you had Flacco passing yards, if you had Chase receptions, or if you just took the anytime touchdown on Freiermuth, you ate good Thursday night. You feel me?
And that's the thing, bro. You know, this game showed, like, it shows you what experience look like when it meets pride. Both of them vets, right?
Yeah.
Both vets played mistake-free ball. No picks, no panics, just football. It is puriest.
Here's the real story, though, bro. The Icy Hot Bowl wasn't just 2 old dudes playing football. It was a statement. Rodgers and Flacco reminded the young cats that timing, touching, and toughness still matters in this league.
Yeah. Flacco kept Cincy season alive, I feel like, pushing them to 3-4. Rodgers took an L, but still sitting at the top of the AFC North with Pittsburgh at 4-2. Ain't no shame in that. But what we saw was respect. 2 former Super Bowl MVP cornerbacks battling one more time like it was personal. And you know what? I feel like it was.
Bro, it was nostalgic, bro, watching them do their thing, bro. Absolutely nostalgic.
Yeah, man, that was pure football. No flash, no TikTok dances, just Vince moving the chains and taking
them chains.
And taking it with their pass, man.
That's what it's about, moving the chains. You're not moving the chains. What you doing, man? You know what I'm saying?
Real
camera
time.
Right there.
Yeah, I know it. Hey, look.
Next question. What player will have most fantasy points week 8? Which player, bro? I already know.
Week 8.
All right, y'all know who I'm going with, man. I'm from the D. I'm from the triple D.
You got Dakota?
I got Dakota.
Okay.
But who you got? They asking you. These people ask you directly on footballsmoney.com. So you got like an obligation.
It's easy for me to go with that too, man. But let me see, man. I want to say either somebody on the Tampa Bay squad, I'm going to give it to. You know, I'm still around with Bake. I knew he was going to have a bad week this past week. I knew this was going to be a Booker first week getting back in the rhythm. But this week I look for them boys to, make a turnaround and get this thing back rolling like it's supposed to be. So give me Bake, man.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bake.
Interesting. Very interesting, man. You think is Godwin coming back?
I don't. Even if he is coming back, I don't look for him to be a focal
game changer.
Nah. He ain't gonna be that. This is a Booker's team now, man.
All right, that was
baking that boot.
Hey, that was an easy question, easy answer.
Easy money too. Lock them in.
Lock them in, baby. Lock them in. Next question. What are your parlay picks for week 8?
Parlay picks for week 8.
Week 8.
Right off the head.
Right off the back.
I'm looking for Dak over 1.5 touchdowns. Easy money. CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown. George Pickens anytime. Hey, I'm a Cowboy. Call it what you want. You know, that's low hanging fruit, right?
We keep doubling back to the Cowboys.
So you want to go somewhere else?
I want you to go to the man that's on the other side of the ball. That's what I want you to do. The guy who is the youngster. The youngster.
You want me to talk Mo Bo? All right,
You gotta talk Bo, bro.
Bo is a beast, you know.
You
Bo
gotta
is a
talk
beast.
Bo, bro.
And with the Dallas defense being as shaky as it has been, you know, I look for Bo, not only Bo Nix, but even like some of your stashes, some of your bench riders that you've been having, like Marvin Mims to come out, maybe a Troy Franklin to come out. You know what I'm saying? Some guys like that to be able to come out and give you some points in this game against this Cowboys defense that's still trying to find its way, but is on the right path, but they will still make mistakes.
Nah, facts. Big facts, bro. So when it comes to Bo Nix, bro, the last game, man, we can't just not talk about it, man. This guy was the first NFL player to record 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Talk about it in the fourth
in
quarter.
one singular quarter, sir.
Yeah.
And he's going against the Cowboys after doing something like that, bro. Are you worried? Is your heart beating, sir? That's the question.
I am not worried because a lot of these times when you're looking at these games and you're looking at these performances, it's one thing you have to always keep in mind, and that's context. When did they do it? Who they did it against? Them the 2 main questions you want to ask. And Bo Nix and Sean Payton, you know, 2 more skilled players than the ones they were playing against, did it against a, you know, inexperienced quarterback, inexperienced team, a young team with some of his star players out, and a head coach trying to save his job. You know what I'm saying? And that win probably didn't help, right? But
not at all.
That game was the game that the Giants lost. And even though Bo Nix did his thing, it was even more so on the Giants' defense for letting these guys score 33 points in the fourth quarter.
I don't know where my man Burns was. You know, I hate the fact that I like New York so much.
I like New York.
I hate it because I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I really like them, dog. And I was just waiting for Burns to Spider-Man move on them, but never happened, dude. Never happened. Bo Nix went stupid.
Bo Nix went dumb.
He went absolutely stupid.
For your fantasy managers, he gave y'all 40+ points, and 40 points came
in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy. 2 rushing, 2 throwing. It's like, come on, man. Like,
I know 3 people who lost against because they had Bo Nix at the end, bro. Like,
and I'm one of the people. You can count me twice.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I lost in 2 different leagues. Thanks to Bo Nix.
No,
I had comfortable leagues in. You know who he is. I'm coming for you.
Facts, man.
Can he do it again is the question.
I think, if he did it once, bro, if he did it on that defense, he definitely could do it on the Cowboys. And I love the Cowboys.
Even though the Cowboys defense ain't where they was a few years back, I do believe that they are a more experienced defense than this New York stinking Giants defense.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be possible, man.
We're gonna blow them boys out.
We're gonna see though, man. But you know,
I hope we blow them boys out.
Who knows, man?
Hey, but if you want to bid me, talk to me. All bets open, baby.
Yeah.
You hear me?
The next segment, first, man. Let's tell y'all about the check down, man. Y'all need to check on the check down, man. Check the check down. That's the waiver wire players, man. That's my show. Check down comes on every Tuesday. Well, I try to do it every Tuesday. I try to do it after the last game of every, week or whatever. So I did it this week. Now it's time for the following. I haven't did my week this year.
Nah.
Anyway, man, check out the commercial, dog.
It'll be on before.
Man, my fantasy lineup is all messed up. I don't know what to do. I look on the waiver wire. I don't know who to pick up. It's so many options. Jeez.
Yo, don't worry, man. It doesn't matter if your lineup is jacked up and you don't know who to pick up. It's okay, because I got you. Over here at Check Down, what we do is we check down on the best available waiver wire pickups, and I'm here for anybody who needs the help. So if you have waiver wire issues, don't know who to pick up, injuries, just go over to Check Down and we'll have the answers for you. This is Spider Loc with the Check Down. Are you down to check it out?
Me? Highlight one or two players flying under the radar who can swing fantasy matchups and betting tickets, either through prop lines, DFS value, or breakout potential.
Okay. So this is the stash of the week, right?
Yeah, stash of the week, bro.
Every week somebody out there sitting on your bench, sitting on waiver wires, is ready to make you look like a genius if you move quick.
Yeah, you got to move real quick.
This right here?
Facts. The streets get loud after the breakout, but we get in early talking about the players that that you might not know or may feel they're going to do something in the future, but you don't know for sure. But you can you got that hunch, like you kind of know that Swifty. You know Swifty, right? Anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? My stash of the week, our stash of the week has to be one.
Who we got?
Kyle Monangai. Yeah, man, because like I said, Swifty. He playing behind the old Swifty. And old Swifty, he's an old veteran, you feel me? He's an old back. He's out here trying to he putting icy hot on his knees and stuff like Flacco.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And my boy Aaron Rodgers right now, and most importantly, he was drafted for the future. You feel me? Let us know more about this, man.
And when it came to this, I had a couple of names that come to mind, like Marvin Mims. I even had guys like Tedroy McMillan. Even a Jordan Love, you can expect, because he haven't been performing like he wanted to. Troy Franklin.
They should already be rostered, though,
they? I mean, they rostered. Calvin Nunn guy's rostered, but he's just been sitting on the bench. So I think, like, the Bears are officially in their youth movement era, right? You can see it clear as day. It's Caleb Williams' team now, and everything they're building around him screams future, not patchwork. You got Romo Doomsday on the outside. Smooth, polished, NFL ready from day one. You got Colston Loveland coming alive at tight end, giving Caleb the security blanket every young quarterback dreams of. And you got Luther Burden. That's fantasy, that's instant energy. That spark plug with swagger that turns 5-yard slants into 40-yard highlights.
And then there's Kyle Monangai. The heartbeat they don't talk enough about. The kid is the glue bag, the kind that keeps the chains moving, that makes 2nd and 9 look like 3rd and 2. Tough runner, low center of gravity, always falling forward, ain't flashy, but he's efficient. And that kind of consistency builds dynasty, not flukes. Monangai is not just some rash rotational back. He's part of this foundation. That new Chicago formula, discipline, toughness, and balance behind their franchise QB. The Bears finally got direction, man. They ain't out here chasing vests just like to fill holes and stuff. They're crafting a core that can grow together. This team got momentum, identity, and a chip on his shoulder big enough to play spoiler every Sunday. They're not rebuilding anymore. They're not reloading. They're not painting their nails with their daughters. And Monangai, he's one of them bullets in the chamber ready to fire when it matters the most. If you got this man on your roster, you better save him and stash him for later. Because once Swifty goes down, Monangai, I said, Monangai is that guy that you need to plug in right now.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Can I get an
amen? Jesus.
Y'all better get them before they blow up, because next week the whole world gonna be talking about them. You know what I'm saying? The streets chase hype, but we chase value. You know what I'm saying? And next up, we taking action, and we talking it too. When it's time to stop talking and start spending, that means it's time to put your money down.
Put your money down. Y'all know that segment, man. Put your money down right now. Put your money down, dog. But first, bro, you know what I'm saying? We can't miss the picks. We gotta talk about, you know what I'm saying? Cause we gotta talk about where the real money is, dog.
Okay.
Let's talk about where the real money is, and that's in the end zone, baby.
Okay, cash in the end zone. All right.
All right, man, cash in the end zone, dog. Where this is where you get your money at, right? Touchdowns. That's where most of the money is. Them anytime touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? The fantasy touchdowns. People need them 6 points, you feel me? To get their rosters filled, to get to that bag. That's what we talking about right now. And who you got lined up for us today, boss?
So just looking at the numbers and the point spreads on Bovada. Hey, go ahead and throw up the cash in the end zone graphics so I can talk to him a little bit better. So looking at the numbers and everything. Okay.
Hey, I hit him again. He asked me. I hit him again, bro. Go ahead.
All right. So we're gonna build a parlay.
Right.
Well, we're gonna go straight money line. You know, because I know there's a lot of y'all out there that watch the show that's also in the fantasy league and is also in the pick'ems pool. So I can't give you all my picks and let you know how I'm gonna pick. All right, so I'm gonna give you my money lines. I give you my money lines for week 8, and we got Thursday night game. We got the Vikings and the Chargers.
Okay,
give me the Vikings, and they on the road. Chargers at home. Chargers beat up. O-line beat up. They can't keep no consistency going from week to week. So give me the Vikings.
What's the over-under?
The over-under is 44.5. Whew. The Vikings is 3.5 underdog.
Oh, wow.
So that should be easy money. You know what I mean? Trick or treat.
I'm going Vikings.
But I'm going Vikings money line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, it's a little bit more money.
Yeah.
All right. So the next pick we got, I'm gonna take the first game on the Sunday after Sunday noon tickets. Buffalo versus Carolina. Even though Buffalo had that little game they let slip, you know, to what was that? The Falcons.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game.
The Falcons turn around and do what they did on. All right, that's another segment, but. You know, I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills because I feel like the Bills is the better team than the Panthers, obviously. So it's easy money line. They point spread is crazy. It's only 7 points. Buffalo is only 7-point favorite. And the over-under is 46 points. All right? So I ain't going to hit you with too many Sunday noon games. So let's go on over to some afternoon games.
Okay.
I got to lock in my Cowboys. At Denver, Mile High.
And we -7, ain't we?
No. We are actually the underdog. We +3.5. Denver is the favorite. So this is easy money too.
Bro, I almost choked you, bro.
Don't choke me, choke Vegas. You feel me? I didn't do it. Just put your money on it. You feel me? It's easy money. The over-under, they always got the Cowboys high crazy because we can put up 40 by ourselves. So this should let you know what's going to happen here. The over-under is 51 points. Denver not putting up, they don't average 30 points, 20 points a game. All right? So just keep that in mind. I will go under that total because Cowboys are going to be the ones doing most of the scoring in this game. If you got Bo Nix, sit him on the bench.
Facts.
He'll get you a touchdown or two, but he ain't going to win nothing for you.
Facts.
All right, so let me see. The last game on the fourth pick we can do, I'm going to save the Green Bay Packers. And what's that right there?
Footballsmoney.com. Where you can get more info on what he's talking about.
Yeah. You can go there. I like that. It gives more information on what I'm talking about. But the last pick we're going to go ahead and use is going to be Washington Commanders at Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
Money line pick. Come on, man. Give me the baby goat. Locks.
Brand.
Yeah.
Man. I'm about to go with Mahomes too, man. Mahomes in Kansas City. They're on a tear right now. I don't see them losing anymore, bro. Like I'm just gonna be honest. I look at the schedule. I don't see them losing anymore. Stream them.
They found their tempo. You know what I'm saying?
All three of those wide receivers, stream them.
Yeah, they in there. You can lock them in week to week. And if you was wondering, Kansas City is favored by 10 points.
Whew.
The over-under.
They already starting off over a touchdown and a field goal.
And a field goal.
Nice.
The over-under is 48 points. So,
nice.
You know, choose both of those with caution.
Excellent, man.
And that's your cash in the end zone.
Yes, indeed, man. Those are good picks. If you guys want more information on that, again, man, footballismoney.com. My man's show is off the chain.
Yeah,
Bravado.
We're gonna break down the full slate. And we'll go into our over-unders ticket and our against the point spread picks as well.
Yes, sir. In-depth detail. So if you do DraftKings, what's the other one?
I recommend everybody to go to Bovada. You know what I'm saying? Bovada.
Yeah.
Go to footballismoney.com.
Prize Picks, DraftKings is excellent homework. It's excellent homework listening to footballismoney.com. Just being honest, man. He was right 5 out of 5 last week, bro.
And the
week before that. So if you followed the episodes from last week, you can pretty much confirm
get that money in
what
your
I'm
pocket,
saying.
Man.
Get that money, man. Big bags. You feel me? All right, man. So, man, now we talking about games and stuff, man. You got me hyped up about the game of the week, my boy. We got to get into the game of the week, bro.
LFG, man.
Who you got game of the week, dog? So the game of the week, man, it's real simple, man. I think everybody know what the game of the week is. And you don't know what it is, bro. You sleeping out here, man. Cowboys in Denver. I mean, that's the obvious game of the week. But we talking about that underscore. Nah.
It's a divisional game.
Man, I want some cheese, bro.
Cheese?
I want some cheese, bro.
Okay. You gonna steal
with my potato chip dip, bro, on Sunday. You feel me?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so we got the Green Bay Stackers, aka the Packers, versus the Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Curtain.
Yeah, those logos were custom made. You know, your boy Jay Boogie made them up, bro. But let's go over this right now, man. Aaron Rodgers returns. This is why this is the game of the week, fam. Aaron Rodgers returns to Green Bay for the first time since his departure, and it's personal, dude. The Steelers sit at 4-2, while Jordan Love and the Packers are 4-1-1 and trying to prove they're for real. This is legacy versus transition, mentorship versus revenge, and a primetime test for both squads.
The stakes: Rodgers returned to Lambeau in a battle that could reshape the AFC North and NFC playoff outlooks. Emotional, psychological edge favors AR8. But the momentum's with Love, all right? So we got a quarterback duel, Rodgers' efficiency versus Love improvisation.
Yeah, bro.
Right? Public money leaning towards Green Bay, but revenge motivation favors Pittsburgh.
Nice. That's crazy, bro.
And
that's emotional edge, man. I don't care what the lines say. This is respect game, dog.
But Rodgers on Sunday night is money. You know, he under them lights.
Man, let's talk about the fantasy fallouts, though, bro. The must plays, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Fantasy fallout. So we got DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
We got Aaron Rodgers, who put up one of his best games, best fantasy outputs last week. You know, nearly 40 points.
Yes, sir.
We have J-Lo, which is kind of mediocre when it comes to fantasy play, right? But we got Josh Jacobs, and we have a handful of receivers on the Packers side of the ball that we don't know who to trust week in and week out. The question is, who do we trust?
Who do you love, man?
When it comes when it comes to the Packers,
hey, who do you love?
Jacobs.
Jordan.
No, give me Jacobs.
Jordan. Dobbs. Stack. Honey Bun. I'm calling it.
Romeo died.
Romeo
died.
Where are thou?
Romeo. Romeo, the guy with the big helmet.
Yeah, big head.
With the funny looking helmet.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Number 87. He cool. Cool, but I don't trust him week in and week out.
He does his thing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna lie. We not gonna not give him his just due. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if you know you feel like who you got, bro? Tell me who you got.
Well, I'll put it like this here.
You sound like you got Pittsburgh, bro.
For week 8, okay, I thought you were talking about fantasy. I was gonna say I got Josh Jacobs for a fantasy lockout of this game.
Okay.
You know, sleeper, I guess. Give me Matthew Golden. But as far as who's gonna win this game, I think I'm gonna take old man Rodgers. -3. What is that? -3 on the road. No, they're not. No, they're at home. They're at home. My bad. Give me Rodgers. -3.
Trash.
Steelers, -3.
No, bro. I don't think Rodgers is gonna pull it off, bro. He's old. We just talked about the icy hot ball, bro. You think Green Bay Packers defense is ready and they're gonna try to crush this man?
Jordan Love will have to play 2 weeks to get those guys' numbers they got from last week.
So what you? Yeah.
Think about it.
Put your money down, bro.
I was waiting on you to say something like that.
Put your money down, bro.
I was waiting on it. Waiting on it. I'm holding this money.
Put your money down,
the
bro.
whole time.
How much you got on it, dog, right now?
Make it easy on yourself, young man.
Yeah, all right. 10, 15, 20. 15.
What you got over there, yeah, boy? What you got there, boy?
Yeah, we betting on this. You want to act like you want to act like you fool. You fool. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going 2 weeks in a row, man.
So it's one.
Then whatever you put down, I'm gonna match it.
140.
I got them. And we can all, Cowboys versus Broncos.
60,
hey, chat.
70.
If y'all want to go against your boy too, you know what I'm saying? You want to test my skills, test my knowledge.
Do 2 honey buns, bro.
Holla at me.
2 honey buns, dog. Right now. Put your money down.
We bet at 450 last week. I was on some double or nothing.
Nah, bro. I got 2 honey buns. 2 honey buns this time. 2 honey buns. I ain't trying to go crazy. You already got me for 450, bro. 2 honey buns. Put it down. Put it down right here, bro.
That's cool.
Put it down right here, bro.
That's cool.
So right now, like, record this, man. I want y'all guys to cycle back to this again, dog, and comment below. Who you guys got, man? Do you guys got Green Bay? Do you guys have the old man Rodgers with his cane, his walking cane, walking into the field trying to throw for touchdowns against his former team that probably doesn't like him that much, man? And then Jordan Love is the guy that he taught how to play. You think he's gonna sit there and let my man score 30 to 40 points on him? Yes. Yes, I do.
Hey, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. So, that's gonna wrap up another wild one here on the Money Down. You feel me? Real talk. This week, boy, was crazy. The storyline's even crazier, but the mission stays the same. Win smart, not emotional.
You feel me? Keep your money and your bankrolls up, man. This is the Money Down. Till next time, we out. Peace.